Good evening, everyone. My name is Giovanni Serrano, and I will be presenting to you a small research project on the Phocoena sinus, also known as the vaquita, or the purpose of the Gulf of California. Well, what is the vaquita or the Phocoena sinus? Well, it is one of the rare species of purpose that is found in the stream regions of the Gulf of California. Because it is its rarity, this specimen was first discovered in 1985 when three skulls were found along the coast of northern California. However, this species is the most endangered cetaceans because of its limited distribution and the impact of human interaction with its environment. The pig sinus or the vaquita comprises one of the 10 families embodied within the suborder of the Entesi, or also known as Tudor whales. It is one of the 7 stand species of the Phocoena family and one of the smallest members as well. The Phocoena genus consists of 4 out of 7 living species of porpoises. The 4 members of the genus Phocoena are divided as regionally as follows: 2 are found in the northern hemisphere, which consists of the vaquita and the harbor porpoises. The southern hemisphere is home to the spectacle porpoise and the bordermaster's porpoise. Some of the morphological characteristics of the vaquita are really unique. However, it has been theorized that the vaquita evolved from an ancestor related to the bordermaster porpoise, which was found in the southern hemisphere, which the same way through a founder effect. A small population were removed from the southern hemisphere and moved to the Gulf of California, which has been analyzed by different hypotheses in the past. Furthermore, the cetaceans are also said that they have evolved from the terrestrial Achilodactyls, which concludes that the vaquita's morphological characteristics in the past, because they evolved from the terrestrial Achilodactyls, they were more so the structures of vaquita were for terrestrial survival, but because of the evolution, the adaptation of the survival for the species transformed into an acquired survival method. So, for example, the limb of the vaquita shifted from an organ of terrestrial locomotion to a flipper that produces lift and helps in steering and braking. So through the transition of this evolution process, the cetaceans show one of the most unique morphological displays associated with a heterochronic shift in the fourth limb of development. However, the evolution of the vaquita from its ancestors is defined as the most unique one, because it is the only porpoise that displays 3 ossified carpal elements when it reaches adulthood. So when it has in the fins, it has 3 different ossified carpals, which sometimes vary from 3 to 4. Not only that, but it has distant carpal rows that possess 3 or 4 ossified carpals that make the species different from the rest of the other taxa members of the cetacean. In addition to the ossified carpals, it has one cartilaginous accessory, which is which is an envelopment of dense connected tissues that does not affect the species function. It comprises a polydactyl or extra digits, which are not found in other porpoises, which is another unique characteristic to this specimen. The pig sinus or the vaquita also possess a unique physiology that makes the survival possible in the Gulf of California, because out of all the porpoises, the vaquita is the only porpoise that lives in warm temperatures. And what is this reason? Why is this the only porpoise that is able to survive in warm temperatures in the Gulf of California? Well, its body comprises a proportionally large dorsal and protector fins and a tail flukes that are larger in comparison to its body size. So it is hypothesized that these unique properties allow for survival to higher water temperatures present in the summer, because it helps optimize heat exchange in high water temperatures. And because of this adaptation, it is the only cetacean or porpoise that is able to live in warm temperatures. However, the pig sinus of the vaquita has been poorly studied, and it remains a total mystery in the world, because it's not only the smallest and the rarest cetacean in the world, but it's an endemic species to the Gulf of California, so you cannot find it anywhere else besides the Gulf of California. And not only that, but the porpoise measures less than 5 feet, so it's a really small animal. and it was given the name vaquita because it possesses two black eyes, that basically gives them the perspective of a vaquita, which also like little cow, and it also possesses like some black leaves that create like a form of a smile in the vaquita. It has like black stripes around the lower lip. And because it is only found in Gulf of California, distribution is really small. So its distribution is between the latitudes 30 north and 31 and north. So you can see it's a really small distribution. Because of this small distribution, the vaquita has shown a reduction in genetic variability. So throughout the studies, it has been saying that it has been shown that the vaquita does not possess a lot of genetic variability. And one of these effects is due to the genetic drift. So the theory entices the vaquita first evolved into the first moved to the Gulf of California through a founder's effect. So through the history of evolution, the population has been small because of the founder effect. The genetic variability has been small, but it also has been stated that the vaquita has experienced a lot of environmental changes that have affected its population number. For example, it's estimated that vaquita used to be abundant in the early years before it was founded, but then throughout the years its population started decreasing, and because the population is small, there is a lack of genetic variability. There is a lot of interbreeding, which has a lot of effects both in the females and males. As a result of the small population and interbreeding, basically it has reduced the genetic variability, and now there is no way for the vaquita to increase its population or genetic variability to be able to find like different genes for its adaptation in the future, for it to increase the survival rate in the Gulf of California. However, through all this genetic drift, has been theorized that the populations of vaquita has always been small, as I already stated before. And the loss of genetic variability is the result of their founder effect that was present with this evolutionary history. There is also a theory that states that because of small population, there is a lot of male-to-male competition or intersexual selection during mating season. So this sexual competition increases adaptation characteristics in the males to increase the success rate during mating. It also has led to a reverse dimorphism, as males are smaller than females. The application of the game theory basically is stating that males have a fixed budget for reproduction, so they cannot jeopardize losing a female during mating season. So because of the game theory, there is a trade-off between investment in preculatory traits, such as body size, ornaments, or preculatory traits such as testes or spermatogenesis, efficiency. So the small population of the vaquitas has forced males to not be able to monopolize females whatsoever. Like they have to, during mating season, they have to be able to produce more sperms and have strong sperms that are able to fertilize an egg during mating season for them to pass the traits into the next generation. As a result of this one, there are adapting postculatory traits such as spermatogenesis, which allow the males to have higher percentage of having their sperm ovulate with an egg. However, this is a compromise because it reduces the male's lifespan. On the other hand, males also develop large testes to increase the production of sperm, which is another compromise because only few individuals can hold large testes. So if the male vaquita is not a strong specimen, it cannot hold large testes, and therefore it will die off. Therefore, like sperm competition has played an important role during mating season, which has shaped the morphological characteristics between males and females. In conclusion, the pig sinus is just a magnificent specimen that is endemic to the Gulf of California, and it has not been studied at all. And also, it's really hard to study because the population is really small. The vaquitas really shy animals, so every time they see a boat coming past, they immediately go back underwater. And it also saying that it has another adaptation because in order to prevent, falling victim to predation and other animals, it hides. Like He remains in the water for a long time, and he only rises to the ocean to take a small breath, and then immediately comes back into the ocean. So it's only in conclusion, like I already said, like the vaquita is one of the most amazing specimens. It has different adaptations that allow it to thrive in the Gulf of California from large pectoral fins, and it's just an amazing animal that is endangered in the Gulf of California. And I encourage their study even furthermore, because even though there is natural reserves in the Gulf of California, it is not specific to the vaquita, because it is specific to totoaba, which is another fish that is critically endangered in Gulf of California. So this reserve does not even it's close to this reservation does not even impact the limited distribution of the vaquita. So the vaquita is not even help out with this natural, but this reserve. So therefore, I encourage for us to explore more about the vaquita and be able to find different methods in how we can save this amazing specimen.